Hey everyone, we're back on the test server today because we're finally going to be taking a look at the My Beautiful Pine Trees event. I wanted to hold off on showing this to you just because while the concept is quite similar to the last 2 years that we've had the pine trees, the actual process and the layout are quite a bit different, and I just wanted to make sure that I had a handle on how this worked and a chance to put a bit of a guide together before I actually showed this to you guys. And I think after 2 weeks of testing, I think I've finally got a handle on this. So here we go. We're going to be taking a look at quite a few things today, first of which will be the instructions for the event, then the divines and the prizes that are offered, followed by the advent calendar. Then I'm going to show you how to actually pick your tree, decorate your tree, and get the gift from it. And then finally, we'll go over the guide that I've put together, which are just my personal recommendations. There very well might be an easier, cheaper way to get through this. Just, take what you can from this, and if you come up with a better way, that's great. But before we get started, I really want to say a huge thank you, everybody, because we recently hit 200 subscribers. And I thought 100 was pretty good because I really wasn't sure if I would make it to 100, let alone getting 200. And the second 100 came around really quickly. So just thank you so much to everybody who's subscribed or even just watched a video, commented on a video, or participated in any way that you have. Just, I'm really grateful that everybody has joined me on this journey, that so many of you have stuck with me on this and that we're getting new people along the way. So just really everybody, just a really huge thank you. All right, let's go ahead and get started. This is Blitzen, so finish the tutorial to get Blitzen, a one-off divine mare who will help you in the event every day. There's a bit of a surprise regarding Blitzen. I'll hold off on that. Most of you are probably already aware, though, if you've been following the spoiler forum. All right, decorations. You get decorations by giving a candy cane each day to Blitzen, come back the following day, and that's when you get your decoration. Wins Gajoring competition with Blitzen once per day, going on a sleigh ride with Blitzen once per day, open an advent calendar windows, and by purchasing decoration packs. So these are all the ways that you get decorations. Trees, this might sound slightly confusing, but this is just outlines the process on how you actually go about getting your tree and decorating it and everything. So thanks to Blitzen's skills and the decorations you get, you will get your new tree, you will decorate that tree, you will get your reward, and this part's very important. Or you can choose to upgrade and redecorate the tree for even better rewards. Each completed tree gives you a reward, it gives Blitzen new skills, and then it gets added to your personal forest. Share them on social networks for the chance to win a Christmas pack. This last part is new this year, and it has to do with the way in which we can decorate our trees because we can really customize how we're decorating them this year. The decorations don't get put in like a fixed spot like they have in the previous 2 years, so that's why we're able to share our very pretty trees. I can't show you how this works on the test server just because it's not linked into social media, but this is something that you can check out pretty easily for yourself when this goes live. All right, the following jackpots can be won, first of which will be the new Nordic divine Thor, which is him right here. Then we're going to see the return of Tyrannus, Tangora, Sequoia, and I Love You. Golden horseshoes, then you get golden horseshoes by increasing Blitzen's skills. Those are the instructions for the event. This is the event page, and first we're going to have a look at the prizes for the event. Here are all the divines for the event. We'll take a look at Thor in just a second, but if you'll notice that Blitzen is listed as part of the prizes, so you're going to get her during the tutorial because you'll keep her throughout the event in order to get decorations. She's going to be how you get decorations for this event, but we've been told we get to keep her after the event is over, and this is something I'm super stoked about because when I first logged in and I had seen her, I thought she had like I'm calling it the triple super. She had the triple super going on. She is super cute, super fluffy, and super adorable. I immediately thought, oh, cool. I really want her for like a golden apple coat or something. I thought she was just, yeah, super cute and super fluffy and super adorable. But when I found out we got to keep her as a divine, I thought that was just totally awesome. It's a free divine just for doing the tutorial for the event. She is listed as an actual divine. You'll see that she has the symbol up here next to her name, and she's also listed as a divine in her breed. And it does count for your trophy count because after I received her, my trophy count on my divine trophy did go up by 1. So we get to keep her. She doesn't come with any perks or bonuses, but I mean, as a free divine, that's fair. I'm cool with that. I mean, I have an emerald and a topaz, neither of which have an actual perk for me, and I use my passes to get them. So Blitzen's free, no bonuses. The question mark on her right now is that we don't know if we'll be able to at least enter her into competitions after the event is over or not, so that's something we're going to have to hold off on, but we do get to keep Blitzen. Now let's have a look at Thor real quick. His perk pretty much works very similar to how Fenrir does, just because they're of the same set. but his perk is that he drops you Zeus's lightning bolt as opposed to the Seal of the Apocalypse, like Fenrir. I already have a Celtic Divine that drops me a Z-Bolt, so I'm not sure if I'm going to go for Thor or not, and a lot of it just depends on how pricey this event might be. So that's the new Nordic Divine Thor. Here are all the prizes for the event. I think there's something like 7 black market items in this event that are on offered. It's not a whole lot, you know, of course I'd like to see a little bit more. I'm excited to see the Harmony Pack as always, but considering we get a free Divine in Blitzen, I'm cool with the prizes that we have. It's a chance just to relax and get what you want. If you'll notice, we have divine hanging ornaments that will go to decorate your divine trees. You will have to decorate trees first in order to get these ornaments, but you can win them for free during the event. At least I found that on the test server. I found one in the Advent calendar, and I've heard of other players who have been able to find them with Blitzen. So cross your fingers on that you'll get some for free. You'll notice that we have these new 3-star Xmas saddlecloth, ear bonnet, and polo wraps. This is part of a new set that we have, and I didn't notice this until the other day. It was a bit of a hidden detail that another player pointed out to me, but these are 3-star accessories, and we don't actually have any 3-star accessories on the live server right now. I mean, we have 3-star bridles and saddles, but not polo wraps and ear bonnets and saddlecloth. So this seems like it's going to be a new thing. We'll have to see where they take this in the future. I don't really have any other information on that right now. Those are all the prizes. Now we're going to take a look at the Advent calendar first, just in case I get any decorations that will help me. So the Advent calendar, I'm thinking that will be available on the 1st of December, and then it will probably be about 2 weeks later in which the pine tree event will start. Could be a week later, I'm not sure. I think it was 2 weeks later that it started last year, so the event itself won't start right away, but we'll probably get the Advent calendar on like the 1st of December. This is the Advent calendar. I'm going to open a window real quick, which is the 15th as I'm recording this, and I got 10% energy for my horses. Thank you. All right. Question. Let's see how this works. Until the 25th of December, open a new calendar window every day and receive presents. Every day a new window is available. Click on it to get the prize inside. If you miss a day, you can still open this window using Equus. The price increases with every window that is opened late. It started out at 500. It goes up from there. My advice, just if you can log in on your phone or a mobile device every day, just at least log in, click on a window so you don't have to pay to open it. Surprise jackpots. On Sunday, you'll have the chance of finding a divine horse in that day's window. Good luck. We've been told that the divines will be different from what they were last year. So far, we've gone through 2 weekends of this on the test server, and it's been possible to find Jatem on the first weekend and the Maori divine horse Rongo on the second weekend. I'm not sure if that will be the exact order in which they're offered on the live server, if those will even be the divines that are offered, but when I logged in on the days it was possible to find them, I got a pop-up and it says, it's now possible to win the divine horse so and such today, so good luck. Of course, I have terrible luck even on the test server and I didn't win the divine, but that's how the Advent calendar works. Definitely click on this every day. You have a chance of finding either decorations or prizes, and like I said, I did find a divine hanging ornament one day. If you're going for the divines, this will be very useful for you. And decoration wise, I found mostly baubles, but I did find tinsel yesterday, so that's the Advent calendar. Let's go ahead and take a look at Blitzen first, because you're going to want to take care of Blitzen first every day, just because you'll get your decorations from her and you'll know like kind of what your game plan is for the day in terms of your decorations. So I did get 2 baubles today because I gave her a candy cane yesterday. What you're going to do, you're going to put her to bed, groom her, obviously, make sure you feed her so she has energy. You'll need that for entering competitions. Give her a candy cane, so she'll give me decorations tomorrow. And then I'm going to take her on a sleigh ride. I just do a quick 30-minute one because they don't add skills or anything, and you just have to do a sleigh ride once in order to get decorations. It's been my experience that the candy cane will give you the candy cane will give you baubles the next day. The sleigh ride will give you tinsel, and when you win the competition, it will give you a hanging ornament. This competition is just an automatic entry thing. If you watch, I click it, it automatically enters. She got 5th. You have to actually get first to win the decoration from it. I got 3rd. I've had bad luck with her. She won't win for me. Okay, there she won for me. Thank you, Blitzen. Good little reindeer, divine horsey reindeer thing. So there's Blitzen. Let's go ahead. This is the instructions. They haven't been translated yet because this is a new add-on here. So join the contest. Okay, now we're going to take a look at the actual contest. When you first start out, you won't be able to view all these trees, like you'll be able to scroll through, but you can't bring them all back because you have to gain skills with Blitzen, and you get skills by decorating these smaller level trees. There will be a bar here underneath all this information, and that just tells you that you need so and such skills needed to actually unlock the tree. So you have to keep decorating these small trees in order to progress and get newer trees. So let's just grab any tree. Let's just grab this little small tree here. So we're going to grab this tree. So choose this tree. All right, now what you can either do, you can click this little button here to pay a pass to decorate it, which be aware this does cost a pass. It will decorate the tree for you, and then you can claim your gift or keep decorating, or of course you can just decorate it yourself. The first level will cost 1 pass to auto decorate. The second level will cost 2 passes. And on this particular tree, because the third level is the final level, I can't actually pay passes to auto decorate it. I'd have to decorate it myself. Now, if this tree had 4 levels, like the divine trees, those trees all have 4 levels. You will then pay 3 passes to auto decorate the third level. Then when you get to the 4th level, you can't pay passes to auto decorate it at all. So what that means is just that you can't auto decorate the final level of that tree. All right, so this is interesting right here. It says place 4 more baubles on this tree to finish it. That's how you know how many decorations you need. What's really interesting, and I think a big improvement on this event, is that there are no rarity levels between the individual decorations. Last year we had like place 5 spiral baubles and 2 plain baubles on a tree or something. This is just any 4 baubles. So I can just drag these over, and I can decorate the tree how I want it. It's completely customizable. I think this is a pretty cool new addition if you really want to just play around and be interactive with this event. And this is like important for when you share your trees on social media later. Click tinsel. We're gonna drag some tinsel over here. Again, just any tinsel, doesn't matter. Hanging ornament, place any 1 hanging ornament on this tree to finish it. And there you go. So now what you're either going to do, this is really important. You can either click get, you will get the prize listed, which are 30 carrots and 12 skills for Blitzen, or you can choose to keep decorating. However, if you choose to keep decorating, you will not get this current gift, okay? Think of it like a Titan's challenge. You either take it or you continue on and you leave it. It's just how it works. The skills, I guess you're technically not giving up the skills, because if you'll notice, like the next tree would offer 24 skills. So if you choose to collect this tree after you're done decorating it, you're kind of getting the 12 skills anyway. So it's really only this prize up here that you're leaving. Hopefully that makes sense. So I'm going to show you how to do this real quick. We're going to keep decorating. Okay, so I did not get the prize for that. We're going to keep decorating it. It kind of... my decorations, they're all messed up. That looked better than that. Oh well. So place 4 more baubles on the tree to finish it, and then you're going to go ahead, decorate that how you want to. Click the tinsel to put the tinsel on there. Same with the hanging ornaments. If you change your mind midway through decorating, that's fine. You can click this to pay passes to auto decorate it then. However, if you've already placed decorations on your tree, you will not get those decorations back. So just make sure, like, if you know that you want to auto decorate the tree, you might just want to do that from the get-go, okay? And there is no way to actually skip a tree level other than just you have to pay passes to decorate that full tree level. So I'm just going to go ahead, pay the passes to auto decorate it. Now, if you'll notice, this actually says that you cannot continue on to the final level because I already have some other trees that are at the final level. So I'm just going to click to get the gifts. And there you go. I got the polo wraps and the skills for Blitzen. Okay, now that that outlines the process of how we get the tree, you decorate the tree, you claim your gift for the tree, what we're going to do is check out a bit of a guide, a spreadsheet that I've put together on all the ornament listings and everything for each tree. Granted, this could possibly change when this goes live, so, you know, just be aware of that. I've put this up in the spoiler forum. Some of you might have already seen this, and I'll put a link to it in the description as well. This is the spreadsheet I put together, and then underneath this spreadsheet will be a bit of a guide on how you can get through this. What I'm going to do right now, though, is that I'm going to pull it up in the bigger screen so you can see this. So the decoration pack, which is a special offer, that will consist of 3 baubles, 3 tinsel, 3 ornaments for 1 pass. I'm not sure, maybe possibly in the last weekend, we might get another decoration pack with some more decorations in it, like they did with the potions. I'm not sure. The only one that we've seen is the decoration pack. Okay, now you'll notice that I've highlighted quite a few of these trees. The yellow highlights note trees that you can complete with 1 decoration pack. Okay, because like this first level here of the Oriental tree, this is 30 apples. It requires 3 baubles, 3 tinsel, and 1 ornament, and that requires pretty much a whole decoration pack for the most part to complete that. The ones that are highlighted in blue, also that can be finished with 1 decoration pack, but you'll actually have 1 item of each left over, because like if we look at the bristlecone tree, the first level of the 5 aging points and 12 skills gift actually only requires 2 baubles, 2 tinsel, and 2 hanging ornaments. So if, like, let's just say you bought a decoration pack to complete that, you'll actually have 1 item of each left over, because the decoration pack gives you 3 of each. So my recommendation, when you first start out, you'll only have the Sitka tree and the Oriental tree available to you, because those don't have a skill requirement needed to unlock those. You'll have to decorate these a few times in order to get enough skills on Blitzen to then unlock the blue tree, bristlecone tree, etc. Assuming you're going for Thor, this is what my guide will be advising you on, is how to go for Thor. What I would recommend doing is going after this Oriental tree first. You're going to have to decorate this several times. I think it'll be about 8 times in order to get the skills needed to unlock the bristlecone tree. Why I recommend going for the Oriental tree is, like I said, it's highlighted. You can get it completed with just 1 decoration pack per level, okay? The blue tree, this requires like 4 baubles, so right there, that's more than 1 decoration pack. This isn't counting freebies, obviously. This will be adjusted and be a little bit easier or cheaper too with all the freebies that you'll get throughout the event. So once you get 90 skills needed to unlock the bristlecone tree, I recommend just going after this 5 aging point tree. This is the very first level. I think you're going to need to decorate this tree probably about 2 or 3 times in order to get the skills needed to then unlock the love tree. Once you have this tree unlocked, then just work on any of these first 3 levels, because these also only require 2 of each type. So just work on this, I believe, about 5 times, and then you'll have the skills needed to unlock the plant tree. And you're going to want to look at this plant tree here, because this has the divine hanging ornament on the 3rd level. Okay, now real quick, we're going to skip down, because if you go all the way down here to the Nordic tree, which is Thor, it requires 300 skills to unlock the tree. And if we look all the way over here, he requires 11 divine hanging ornaments, along with 3 of each of the smaller types needed to complete it, okay? And then, of course, you're going to have to complete these 3 levels before him. But this is important to note, the 11 divine hanging ornaments. So let's just assume that you might not get any divine hanging ornaments for free at all from the Advent calendar or Blitzen. If you don't, you will have to complete this divine hanging ornament, level 3 of the plant tree, 11 times to get 11 of these divine hanging ornaments, okay? So just assume, just right now, just like as a high budget option, you'll have to budget, you know, doing this tree 11 times, as well as you'll have to do these little trees 11 times as well, because you have to complete these previous levels before you can actually get to the 3rd level. So then once you have all your divine hanging ornaments needed, then you can go and you can start working on your Nordic tree for Thor, or whichever of these other divine trees that you want as well. So the spreadsheet is linked in the spoiler post that I'm going to link to, so you can actually have a look at this. You know, like I said, it could change. It's possible. Hopefully it won't, but I don't know. So some of the estimates that I've seen on this estimate about 30 passes possibly for Thor. I don't know if that's taking into account the freebies or not. If it's not, then that will be cheaper. So maybe budget between like 30 and 40 passes, just so you're kind of prepared. That way then you don't think, oh, well, I've got 28 passes and here we go. And then you come up like, oh shoot, I needed like 3 more passes or something to finish. So I always kind of estimate on the high side, just because you're more prepared that way. But that's pretty much the My Beautiful Pine Trees event. If you want to take a look at the Thor tree real quick, I need to get rid of this so I can see that. Okay, so this is my Thor tree. It's a bit of a mess right now, my poor tree, just because I was throwing stuff on it, but I've got him mostly completed. I've just been kind of testing other things, so I haven't actually gotten Thor yet on the test server, so I can't show you how his perk, how you go about working with him to get it, but that is the My Beautiful Pine Trees event. I think I pretty much covered everything that was pretty much important. I hope that all made sense and that you were able to follow it, and it'll get you prepared for when this goes live. But thank you so much for joining me today, guys. Thank you again so much for 200 subscribers, and I will talk to you soon. Bye.